another quick and easy dish that you can make during Ramadan, it's Burghul and Kousa, which is basically the coarse cracked bulgur wheat with courgette. It's cooked, sautéed with onions that are finely diced, tomato puree, and some water and salt, and that's really it. It has such a nice flavour. The burghul is very nutty. I wouldn't use a different kind. There's 4 or 5 different ways of making it and different styles. This one, the dark brown coarse one, is the only one that will work for this. We begin just by turning on the gas and heating up some oil. You want this to sort of caramelize a little bit, so we want it to be quite hot. Again, using olive oil, and then we'll drizzle again with olive oil. Most of the food that we make is to really showcase the olive oil from our country in Palestine, because it is the land of the olive tree. So these dishes are basically made for that. Just begin with a fine dice. We're going to cook this with the tomato puree, which will start to caramelize as well. It will give such a nice color to the dish once it's ready. It's a bit like reddish brown, and the taste is quite intense. So don't use tomato sauce or pasta sauce or whatever you might get. Just tomato puree is best. So I'm going to put this in. You don't want to cut these too small because they're going to steam, and if they get too soft, they're just going to melt. So I cut them in 4s and then into quite chunky bits. And these will cook perfectly through once you've steamed the whole dish together. So once that's starting to heat up, I'll add the courgettes, and then you definitely have to season this from now because the burghul is quite a bland flavor. The onions have gone into the pan. They've been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to add the tomato paste, and I'm going to stir it around. And now I'm going to add the courgettes and mix this just to coat the courgettes with the tomato paste. And this is where I'm going to season it with some salt. Add the burghul. And then just give it a stir, mix it all together. So you just want to cook this now for about 20 minutes. Don't take the lid off, let it steam. And we're going to add some water just to cover it. And then we're going to leave it on the heat for about 20 minutes. The Burghul and Kousa has now been cooking for about 25 minutes and it's ready. We like to eat this with some onion that are raw, some mint and yogurt on the side. And I suggest you do the same. It just brings out the flavor of everything. The mint is very fresh. It brings out the flavor of the courgette and the onion. This is very filling, especially after you've been fasting all day. And the burghul is very, very good for you. It's slow burning. Put the onions like this. A little bit of yogurt. And some fresh mint on the side. Please do drizzle really good olive oil over the top and serve.